Have you ever said to yourself, I'm listening to the wrong people? What about have you ever thought to yourself, I'm listening to my own voice, which could probably be leading me down a negative path? So, I'm going to talk today about an experience that I had, and it came from a question that I asked my class. Welcome to the Black Man Black Health Podcast. I'm your host, Drew Cos, and today we're talking about whose voice do you need to mute? Right, we know, like on the phone back in the day when you were, maybe you guys don't know because you guys may be young. Back in the day when we had like landline phones, you would be talking, and if you needed to say something to somebody in the room, and you didn't want the person online to hear, you would mute the phone. Or if noise was just coming in the background, you'd mute the phone. Same thing like you do on Zoom. You mute it so that you're not hearing extra voices. So today in my morning class, I was talking and I said, "When do you think we started overthinking? Like when did it start?" And somebody was like, "On my birthday," like when they were born. So the question was deriving from when do we start listening to other people's voices more than ours? And someone answered, and it was true. They said, well, just think when we're like babies and we're toddlers, like at 2, 3, and ages like that, we usually are just listening to the voices of our parents. Our parents are always telling us what not to do. Don't do it that way. You shouldn't do this. And it's consistent. So with that, when we just start listening only to our parents' voice or a voice that may not tell us what to do to grow, I think that produces fear. To me, I think that is one of the things that literally instills like a fear. Don't do this. Don't jump over that. Don't climb over this. Don't climb over that. With all of that, how do you actually start to just grow? How do you start to realize that maybe that voice was the most important voice for a season, but not forever? Now, as a man, as a black man, I can tell you this. I have not had many voices that told me things I could do, but I did have many voices telling me things that I shouldn't do. And I think we have to even that out, or we have to actually make the voice that talks about what we can do. I think that voice has to become greater. The reason for that is because you have your own fear outside of anybody else's voice. But if you know, like you go towards something new, or you're ready to try a different adventure, and you only hear like negative voices, then you may have to decide that this person's voice is going to be muted in this season. And I don't know how to say that or how to make that happen without it seeming like it's cutthroat or it's bad. I'm not trying to make it seem like that way, but it might seem like that way at first. My dad used to always tell me whenever it was something that he couldn't do, he would always let me know that I couldn't do it. It reminds me of the story of Pursuit of Happiness, where Will Smith was Chris Gardner, and his son is like, "Look, Dad, he's playing with the ball. Look, Dad, I'm gonna be an NBA player and stuff like that." And Will Smith goes to the son and says, like, no, you're not. You're only probably gonna be about 5'7". You're probably gonna be good with like computers and stuff like that. So I wouldn't really give much information to like playing ball. And the son, like his face literally just changes. His face like sulks in, and he's like, all right. It just completely like deflated my balloon, my mental balloon. He deflates it, and then Will Smith catches himself and says, "Hey, don't let anybody tell you what you can't do. Like not even me." I think as men, we have to come to a place where we start to get around the voices who want to push us further and encourage us to go further without like demonizing us or without shooting us down. I always say, like, you can give constructive criticism without it being literally like you're beating on the person. Like, we don't have time. Nobody has time to be learning from somebody always beating on them, or to be taking information from somebody that's always like making it seem so harsh. You can give love, or tough love as you would say, in a manner where the person receives it and then they want to go and implement it. Maybe it's a skill that we haven't all mastered yet, but it's definitely something that can be done. I've seen it happen tons of time. Now, with the muting somebody's voice, I think what we have I think what we get nervous of is, well, if I mute this person's voice, do I have to actually like cut off the relationship? That's kind of, it's up for you to decide. I don't think you have to necessarily cut the relationship off. I think the information that you bring to this person may be different. And this is kind of where we get like that whole saying, moving in silence, but we're doing this with wisdom. I'm not saying that you can't talk to me about me playing basketball, about me working out, but when it comes to something mentally, maybe I don't bring this thing to you. Maybe I don't bring this up. And the reason why I'm not bringing it up is because I can't handle what comes with this. I can't handle what comes with you shooting me down. I can't handle what comes with you making me feel that I'm less than. Like, I can't handle that. So I'm going to just simply back away in that area. And then I want you to think about, who are the voices or the people who do push you to go forth further. The first voice should be yourself. And that's a struggle at times, because you're sometimes the most negative person towards yourself. Have you ever heard somebody say, like, I'm my worst critic. I'm my toughest critic. If I'm not hard on myself, who's going to be? I'm only hard on myself because I want to succeed. Okay, David Goggins Jr. That's not always the best way to do it. We want to be healthy inwardly, so that when we talk to ourselves in a manner where it's also love. It's also probably talking to the little you. The mini you, the young you didn't probably get all the love that they needed, all the nurturing, all the affirmations. So you have to do that when you get older. I want to not challenge you, but I want you to become aware of, how am I talking to myself? This is something that I had to confront recently, where I was like, I'm not good in this area. I can't do this. I can't do that. And I had to like pull myself to the side and be like, yo, if you keep talking to yourself like this, how are you going to expect anybody else? How are you going to expect anybody else to talk to you in a loving manner and you receive it? You got to be the first taker. So your voice needs to be that main voice that's talking not just positive, but talking information that helps you move forward. It's what we would call a growth mindset. Yes, I can work towards this. It might be hard, but I can do hard things. Yes, I can do this. It may be challenging, but I can do it with hard work and time, versus, hey, I'm not good at it, so I'm not going to try. And I'm preaching to the choir, because I've had this happen many times, many ways. I've talked myself out of things based on just not being good. So my question for you now is, whose voice do you need to mute? And whose voice do you need to turn the volume up on? Don't try to like make it being like, I can't turn down dad's voice because he's my dad. I can't turn down mama's voice because she's my mama. I want you to think about, I'm turning their voice down in this particular season or this area, because it's affecting how I actually move forward. If it's affecting how you move forward, it's affecting you mentally, and you're not going to be healthy mentally. Then it's going to probably lead to affecting you spiritually. You're not going to be healthy spiritually. Then it's going to probably carry on to physically, and you won't be healthy in any of those areas. I want to extend an invite to you guys. I help men, to break past like these barriers, but to be healthy in these areas. And we do that through one-on-one coaching. This is not me saying you have to sign up, but if you're ready for it, if you're like, hey, I need to talk through some things and I need to get some like solutions and strategies and put them into place. Now, I'm going to say I'm not a therapist. So if this is an issue that needs therapy, I can refer you out. But maybe hey, Drew, I want to go towards this new area, or towards this new adventure. How can I do this? What should I do? Giving you strategy. We've done this with spiritual things, with physical things and mental things. And you would be amazed how they all play along with each other. It's kind of like three cousins. It's like they're different, but they do fit in. And with spiritual goals, physical goals, and mental goals, the guidance helps you not stay in your head. If you're a person who overthinks and stays in their head, then this could be for you. All you have to do, go to drewcause.com, sign up for a session, and we will help you out. We want to help Black men feel that they have the support that they need to move forward, and to feel that they have extra cheerleaders when life starts to punch them in the face. Because I'm not going to lie to you, life is going to try to punch you in the face, and we want to help you out. TrueCost.com, guys. I'm out of here. Be great.